from Oracle Park in San Francisco. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go, and on the hill, Anthony DeSclafani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
So just about set. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And a pitch. Hit in the air, right field. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's one away.
Batting second.
As we take a look at Don Mattingly's lineup for the Marlins. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Yeah, and you expect a club like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes you're a little too anxious. You're trying to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen, and I think that's going to happen eventually for this team.
Check swing, went around. 2-2 now. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 7, Jesus.
And now the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. And on the mound today, Trevor Rogers. What's the word on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Ryan Anderson getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. Bottom of the first. Mike Yastrzemski up here. The pitch. Missing inside. Full count now.
That's excellent location for a pitch like that. It looks like it's going to be a strike, and then it just runs in on the hands. So if you can command it and hitters have to respect it, just keep going in there until they make you make an adjustment. Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
And fouled off. And now the lefty. And that one missing low. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
Count it 3-2.
Up the middle, Rojas collects it, tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And up next for San Francisco, Darren Ruff. And he walked him.
Oh, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
Here's Jack Peterson. 2 on, 2 outs. And a count 1-2.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Soft contact in the air. Chisholm pulls that one down, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple scoreless after 1. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jesus Aguilar. The pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Casali makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia up to the plate. One down, base is empty. And it is 2-1. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Zach Littell preparing to come on if needed. Garcia, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Here's Joey Wendell.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Next pitch is outside. Next one misses, and the count is 3-1. No score here in the second. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Birdie runs. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Second inning here, no score. That to right. Yastrzemski makes the play, and the inning is over. Marlins lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. John Birdie now in the game as he takes over third.
Now playing third base.
So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Braxton Garrett. This is his first appearance of the season.
Well, I think that what makes him so tough against left-handers is he hides the ball for a long time. And from that same side, harder for you to determine which part of the plate it's going to end up on.
Back here in San Francisco, here's Brandon Crawford. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. The 1-2. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Smoked into left field, base hit. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Singy, he squared that one up in a big way. So let's take another look at it with StatCast. Deadhead assemble!
Just incredible power in this swing as it came off the bat at 117 miles per hour. He saw it all the way. Really good weight transfer and just demonstrated some exceptional bat speed with that swing. Man, impressive.
Next pitch is outside. Crawford, the lead runner out at second. Flores at first with no outs. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Crawford headed for the plate. One run in. Here comes another. He's in there.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
New pitcher on here, Cody Poteet, and his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's Kurt Casale. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sanchez in position, hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
2-1 now, and it's fouled away. And the right-hander deals. And another ball. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first. He's out. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up at RBI. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Now it's Evan Longoria's turn. And here it comes. And a base hit into right center field. Bell coming home. He'll score easily, and it's 4-0.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now the Giants' 4-hitter, Darren Ruff. Lined, and that's a base hit. Longoria around third. He'll score. It's 5-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
And now the DH, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Jock Peterson bops one out. That's career homer number 149. And they add on. It's 7-0.
Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Edward Cabrera. He comes in with his team trailing by a bunch, so he'll try to keep it where it is. Brandon Crawford will hit next. Singleton scored his first time. The next offering misses. 3-1 now. Three-one now. Late swing, foul to the left. Three-two now. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kicks and fires. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Kicks and deals. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. Out towards left center. Sanchez on the move to his right. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 7 and the Marlins nothing. New pitcher now, Tyler Beede, and a healthy sized lead for him to go to work with. And welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now at the plate, Jacob Stallings.
Well, as a hitter, you don't want to be part of a team that was no hit. I mean, that's embarrassing, man. So this guy right here, he's looking to do anything he can in this leadoff at bat to make it tough.
Rips that one center field. Base hit.
Batting ninth, the second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm now. And the righty deals.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And a pitch. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
Jorge Soler, the next up for the Marlins. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
And there's a foul ball. First and second here, no outs. Out towards right center field. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls up and it drops for a hit. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's 7-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Fouled off left side. Chisholm at third. Anderson at first. 1 gone. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
1 out, base is loaded. And now it's Jesus Aguilar. That one lifted to left. Rough. Moving under it. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 7-2.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
The right fielder, Garcia.
Sammy Long taking over on the mound, and this is his season debut. So first and second with 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. The pitch. Slater settles underneath it. and that is the ball game.
These guys were ready early on. Just a 3-inning game, but we saw a lot of action. That was as much a slugfest as you could hope for in this type of contest.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long